And
Yeah, the kids get so happy they hear that girl voice. Ooh, hey, the girl goes
a little bit.
What'd she say? Killjoy, are you dodging? And he instant queued up. Like, it was like 3 seconds left. I'm like, damn.
Welcome back to another episode of the Flycast, episode 93. Almost at 100. That shit's crazy.
Finally.
I don't know, because we never have guests. Oh, brought to you by Corduroys, of course. I don't know how we're on 93, because 85 of them have just been me and Hitch.
Just
bro,
a blur.
I literally get so much anxiety before coming in here, and I don't know why. Like, I shouldn't care, because I don't think Hitch gives a fuck. But we just like both show up, and I'm just like, dude, I don't like. What are?
What's the subject?
It's not like we're like
I would use
the
this
Nelp
as like
boys,
a
and we're like into every single drama and can talk about whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. Like when I think about wanting to do shit, like I only know stuff that goes on in my stuff I'm interested in. Gaming, a little bit of sports, boxing, cars.
It would be different if we're in like if you're like Aiden Ross, you talk about any and everything. Andrew Tate, Jake Paul, like the Bradley Martins. He's tweeting about like Israel Palestine war and shit. Like
I can't. I'm just not informed. One thing I told myself, like I've done it a few times where I like tweeted out some shit about something like COVID and all that. Or I just tweeted out some reckless shit and then all the hate would come in. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I talked about COVID last week on the podcast. I was just like, I don't know. I think I was talking about like the Matrix, and it was literally the cold, and we're sitting around running around with masks. But I was like, you know what? I don't really know all the facts. And I was like, I'm not getting fucking.
Yo, it's so
I'm not getting
hilarious
cooked for this shit.
I got COVID. I was literally out eating, right? I'm sitting in my car opening my sandwich. I remember it. I'm like, yo, I feel sick as hell. What the hell? It just hit me out of nowhere.
You knew COVID was out there, and you're like, I ain't got it.
Yeah, I ain't getting that shit. And then, bro, I'm eating the sandwich. Like, I'm about to take a bite, and I'm like, yo, I feel sick. So I'm like, all right, maybe, like, if I eat this, so, like, bro, literally instantly I started sweating and went home. I had COVID. I'm, like, talking to my mom. She's a nurse. Like, we're just chatting, like, the week I have it. Tell me how my dumbass neighbor, not dumbass, he didn't know, but I go to get my food at the door. As I'm opening the door, he's like, yo, man, nice to meet you. And I just, like, naturally shook his hand.
He got COVID instantly. Bro, it seemed like that's how it would get passed.
Yeah, I mean,
you dap someone up and you just get COVID.
Forget.
That's how motherfuckers thought. Is that how it really works, though?
I mean, yeah, like if you...
Like, you can just dap someone up, the germs stay on their hand. Like, where did say
they bite their nail.
Say yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I think of it this way. Because, remember I used to bite my nails. I don't really do it anymore.
All the fucking time.
Bro, so, like, the only time it crossed my mind, like, don't bite your nails. Don't bite your nails. When I go to the gas station.
Was going on?
Oh, yeah. I was still biting my shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now you think of it like that?
Yeah, like, I touched the gas pump, and I'm like, do not bite your nails until you find some fucking hand sanitizer or anything.
Really?
Like, that is the most gross shit to me.
Yeah.
Opening the gas station door, something with your hand, like, and you're touching the keypad. Like,
I mean, but that's just, like, even now, it's like, think about how gross motherfuckers were back in the day. Like, I'm talking like 100 years ago.
Just shitting on themselves, probably.
Just, like, poopy ass.
They would just, like, probably
bathe in lakes and shit.
Like, walking, they would just, like, probably just shit. Like,
I mean, I'm sure,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, we're just walking.
Like elephants?
Just
like, just walking and shitting?
Literally.
I mean, I'm sure they, like, went in the woods, squatted, probably used, like, leaves and stuff. But think about, like, females. Because they didn't have toilet paper and, like, tampons. Like, when did tampons get invented? Matt Craig, can you look that up? No, I'm just kidding.
Just
like, when did tampons get invented to where, like...
They probably had a natural,
like, fucking stench. Disgusting.
And people were hitting it.
I'm surprised that many humans got reproduced, knowing, like, just how gross. Smell? Both just a combination of, like, cheese with a man and, like, woman combining together just to make a baby. It's fucking disgusting. Like they didn't have tampons for their periods. Girls would shit. It'd probably like rub up to their private parts. Like it's so just... They didn't have clean water. Bathing in like streams and lakes and shit. I don't even want to get in the lake now because it's like
my grandfather lives in like a spot in Nevada. It's like maybe 2,000 people in the town, and bro, we were like hand fishing one time. The lake is like see-through. It's like super nice. It's small as fuck.
A lake that's see-through?
Yeah, it's like not the water you could see through. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not like see-through, but the water's clear enough where you could see the fish swimming. Okay. So like the Hiltons have like a fucking ranch back there. It's super private. Like you would have to know to get back there. Bro, I go in this lake. I don't know what the fuck I stepped on. Literally hundreds of ants crawling up my leg. Like hundreds, bro. Like there was a lot. Like I must have stepped in like a little ant pile or something under the water, and bro, they were climbing up my leg.
And you pulled your water or your leg out of the water, and they were still in your leg.
They were on my leg. I had to dunk my leg in the water over and over. The whole day I was itchy. Felt like I had ants in my hair and shit.
No, I don't. I think as I grew older, I'm like, I'm not afraid of the water. I'm not afraid of the water. I'm afraid of just the unknown fucking universe under the water, of like fish touching me. Like when I was a kid, I would go to Ocean City, just like get in the water, no fucks. I'm seeing how far out I can go. Like I'm seeing how far out I can go. I don't even think my parents gave a fuck. But now it's just like, no, I'm gonna stay. Yeah, I'm gonna go far out enough to like kind of float around a little bit. That's usually
what I do. The last test I had to like see where my mental was with it, when I was in Mexico, we were like drove to some rock on a boat that was in the middle of the water. It's like a rock that's shaped like this. You could swim under. There's fish under there. It's cool. I jumped off the boat to swim there, and like literally like 4 minutes into the swim, I'm like, not happening, bro. Yeah. I turned around. It's just too risky. It's like
the thing is, it's not risky. I don't think
it's probably not. The guy's throwing bread off. All I could think about was
like driving there is probably more risky. Like driving to that spot is probably more risky than like what's gonna happen? A shark's gonna bite you.
I mean, we are in Mexico,
but I'm not taking that fucking risk. Is that where shark attacks happen? Mexico?
Probably. The water was beautiful. Like I said, the guy's throwing food. I'm like, why would you throw food where I'm about to go swim? Like, why are you?
Yeah, now I just stay on the beach.
Now I
just get fucking hammered.
Now I'm on the boat.
It's crazy how, as a kid, you didn't have to get drunk to have fun, and now I gotta. Well, I don't have to.
I mean, it's why would I go?
But it's like people are like, you don't need to drink, but it is more fun.
Yeah.
Like almost no matter what you do, whether it's like going to the beach, going to a bar. Like when I went to Ibiza, I was fucked up the whole time. Like it was bad. They even had fucking, which is crazy to me, they had like nude beaches and shit.
What?
Yeah, just like titties out, like just laying there completely nude.
I've never seen some shit like that.
Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing. We went on we rented 4-wheelers, just like rode around, and I don't even know what we were doing. We were just riding around town, then pull up to some beach. We get out, like park our 4-wheelers, like go get drinks, and then just like everyone's just like naked on the beach. Not everyone, but like a lot of dudes
just getting drinks with their titties out.
Yeah,
wow,
it's crazy. Like it's just a completely different lifestyle other places.
It probably is a culture, but I'm saying for like people that live in America and shit, I wonder if their brain is like, well, I'm not gonna run into anybody that's gonna know me, or like fuck it, let the titties out.
Yeah, it's not like I was gonna say like
the only thing I'm thinking of if I'm walking around just dick balls just out is what
if you're on vacation, maybe you don't give a fuck.
I don't know.
But what if would you allow your girl?
No.
Yeah, no.
Hell
like
no.
Who are these? I think it's like older. I think it was mostly like older couples that like the woman does her fucking saggy tits are hanging out. And it's like, I guess as maybe like older, the older you get, that just like less fucks you give.
Probably.
And I would
solely be thinking I probably won't run into anybody, so fuck it. But at the same time, I'm thinking like if a random fucking picture just gets snapped and it goes to the right.
Suppose naked on a beach?
Like what? Think about that sight.
Bro, when I went to Ibiza, we landed. We landed, got Coke and Molly at the airport. That's just,
What?
I think I talked about this like maybe with Pomage on my literally last week's podcast.
What?
We landed in Ibiza. We like went outside. We had no idea how it worked. We were like, all right, we gotta. It was me and just Ace. It was after a Halo event. We were in London for a Halo event. And then we were like, yo, let's go to like Ibiza or something. Like, we have nothing to do. Like, the Halo, like, you don't got to go home practice. Let's just fucking do something. So we went to Ibiza, land, and then we walk outside. We're like, we don't really know how this works. We like try to find a taxi. A dude just walks up to us and it was like, you need a ride? And we were like, yeah. He was like, where are you going? We were like, some airport, probably like 15 minutes away. He was like, yeah, sure, I got you. We're just like, all right. Which is like, we're fucking idiots. Like, he could have done like, hold us for ransom, like, just board and torture us.
And you're just like, over where?
In, I don't even know where. Is it Spain?
Ibiza? Sounds like it.
Where the fuck is it? Its own thing? Wait,
Ibiza.
We gotta. Where is Ibiza
it's
located?
Spain, for sure.
Yeah, it's in Spain. The southeastern coast of Spain. But we just get in his car, and then he was like, y'all need anything for? Like, he was like, I can hook y'all up. And I was like, what do you got? And he was like, what do you need? And I was like, I don't know, probably like Coke. Molly. He was like, I got all that. He's like, welcome to Ibiza. And then we stop and his girl's in the fucking car. First off, yeah, I forgot. His girl's in the front passenger seat. Like, they're doing trips to the airport to pick up, like,
with
tourists.
Just tourists.
Illegally. Yeah. Like, it's like me pulling up to
just DFW airport,
and I'm like, yo, you need a ride? Yeah, like, what the fuck? So he takes us to his apartment, and, like, he leaves us outside in the car with his girl. And I was just like, everyone a part of this is a fucking idiot. I was like, we could kidnap you. We could steal your car, take your girl. Like, we could have been kidnapped, like, but he like runs in, grabs it real quick, and then just like sells it to us. It was definitely not that strong. That fucking lace with God knows what. Like, this is like, don't do this. Even though it's hard to fucking say don't do that, because like kids are just gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do. But you don't know what the fuck they're lacing it with, especially these days with fentanyl and shit. Like, literally, people just die. It won't even be like a crazy like amount. It's just what fentanyl does, and like
just go.
You have no tolerance at all, and it's just
like
fucking,
no lie.
Your heart doesn't know how to react to it.
I've been like I mean, obviously I smoke and shit, but as far as like pills and stuff, luckily my mom has always like kind of like told me like, don't fuck with like no pills and shit. So I never really have. But seeing like videos online of like cops who just search people and come across, bro, one little like, they're not even hands on with it. Like, they open it, they're looking and pass the fuck out.
Yeah,
they're snoozing, like a knockout snooze, like like they're out.
Dude,
that shit
crazy.
Is scary as fuck.
It's crazy. People even like do that to other people, knowing what it can do to them. And that's also crazy. People know the outcome, like fentanyl. There's fentanyl addicts who like,
yeah, hell yeah.
That high must be crazy though.
I mean, bro, you could lean forward, not fall.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
you can
like
do wild
Michael
shit.
Jackson,
You probably fucking lift the house up. Like, you get superhuman. Get hit by a car, get up,
easy,
like, jump
like,
off 10
You're
story
stronger now because you got hit by a car. Fucking, I mean, I feel blessed. Just like the amount of pills I took and would buy just like off the streets, and like, I mean, just fucking for years. But like, I'm so glad I didn't get. I mean, I'm sure my shit was. I'm sure my Adderall was laced with like meth.
What? Not if it's from a doctor.
No, it was off the streets.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I stopped getting my prescription after like a few years in Texas. I think after like 2 years when we moved here, I stopped getting it. And then, or maybe after like a year, but I was always buying more off the streets. Like, the amount he was prescribing wasn't cutting it. And then he was like, I think you need to see a psychiatrist if you're wanting more. I come in tired, pale, like skinny as fuck. It's just like, yeah, I'm not giving this to you anymore.
Really?
Yeah, like shit doctor, you know?
Yo.
No, I'm kidding. He was actually just like doing his job.
That's actually crazy. The doc said that.
Yeah, but I was like, Yeah, I'm just glad fucking I didn't take any. I mean, it might have been fucking lace. I was borderline psychotic. But anyways, yeah, we got in Ibiza, got like Molly and Coke, and then the first night, Ace doesn't even really do any of that stuff. Like he might, yeah, he just doesn't. I don't remember. I was gonna say he might have had like a little sniff or something, but like I don't even know if he did because he's just not into that stuff. And I was like, I'm in Ibiza.
Yeah, like
I'm like fantasizing in my head. This is like the movies, the music videos, and it's fucking me and Ace TV. Like I'm not. It's not like I'm there with like a bunch of fucking
just everyone's going hard.
Jacked dudes who fucking go to concerts and they're famous on IG and shit. Like it's just me and Ace TV. And with like hella girls or something. It's just me and Ace TV. But like we land. I start taking shots. Start doing lines of Coke. And this is the fucking I start doing what I mean, I have to wait till he ends this fucking clip to say it because you can't put that on the OpTic.
Yeah. No.
But start doing lines of Coke, fucking take Molly, and I start drinking. Then like I just felt good. I felt fucked up. We go to the grocery store and like some people did speak English, but it was mostly Spanish. We go to the grocery store and someone was like, "Yo, maniac!" And I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like borderline drunk on Molly and Coke, and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And we meet these group of guys that just like know who we are, and then they knew some girls, and then we sort of ended up like going to shows with them. And the first night, I was just like did so much stuff, and then came down super hard, crashed. I don't know. We were probably out to like 4 or 5 a.m. and then like that night, I got sick as fuck. I got pneumonia, and I felt so shit just after the first night, but I felt so shit I had to like keep taking more and keep drinking more, like just because I was like, I'm already here, like I have to, like I'm not, what am I gonna do, lay in bed and like take medicine?
Unless I was deathly sick, I'd probably do the same shit, I can't lie.
And by the end of it, I did enough to like power me through, but by the end of the trip, I was so fucking sick. I had pneumonia. I had to fly from Ibiza to Madrid, and this is all while sick as fuck, like sweating. I can't breathe. I feel like shit. I have a fever.
Oh my god.
We land in Madrid. We have to stay there for a night before our next flight. Aaron fucking rents out or it was Aaron's turn to book the hotel. I was like, I booked this one, you book the next one. He books it at it's like a school. Like we didn't know what we got out of our taxi or whatever to this hotel, and it's just like kids outside with backpacks.
What?
And we walk in, we're like, we don't really know what the fuck's going on, but it just looked weird. We go to our room, get settled in, then we like go downstairs, or I think we might have just like maybe went to sleep or fucking something. But we go downstairs, and it was like the next morning, woke up early, I'm sweating, I feel like shit. I was like, I need water. Go downstairs to like a vending machine, and there's just lockers, and there's kids with like backpacks on and shit. I'm like, I'm in a fucking school. And this was like a $35 a night hotel Aaron found somehow. I'm like, of fucking course, this is what you pick.
Yeah, but that's like good memories. Like,
yeah, no, that's like,
that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, and like the next day, I think our flight was at night, so we just like wandered around Madrid. I was still sick as shit. I think the only thing that got me through was just like drinking more and taking more Addy. But then it was finally time for I don't even know how long, like 7, 8, 9 hour flight or something from Madrid back to BWI, Baltimore. And I felt like it was the worst fucking experience ever. Like I literally had pneumonia. And I have to do that flight. I land. Have to rent a car, then drive an hour and a half to Hagerstown. Like it was so fucking bad. Bro, it was such a shit experience. It was such a shit. It was a good experience. Like looking back, I was like, yeah, it's one of the things I like won't forget.
Bro, like in Mexico, like we kind of went hard. Like for the Mexico part, so there's Airbnb. So like if you're spending, think about it, if you're going on a 10-person trip, and it's the Airbnb's $2,500 or $5,000 a night or some shit, it comes with like amenities. So like we stayed there probably for like a week, and in the booking it tells you like, okay, you book this, you get a chef, you just got to pay for the food, you get a car service, like all the kind of shit. And we had like someone cooking for us.
Yeah, that's the wave.
Like every time we came home, there was food there, like cleaning up. Like the minute it wasn't a hotel, but the minute you leave and come back, your shit's all together, like fresh soap, boom, boom. Bro, I don't know what kind of, it was like a monkey. It's not a monkey, but it jumps like a monkey. I forget the name of it. They were in the trees and shit right on my balcony. Like if I opened the balcony and left, they probably would jump in. That shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie. That shit was a good time. The chef dude, like, of course I didn't.
That's how you got it. You just got to get a bunch of people and like
everyone actually
you can
commits
afford
to splitting it.
Like,
yeah. But luckily that trip, I forget where we came back from before that. It was me and Mike. We didn't book our flights. And Mike has so many miles, like, on flights. Like, Mike can fly free for probably who knows how long. Yeah, he has a lot. And he got us the first class tickets for like $17. Dude. Like, shout out to fucking finally.
Yeah. You know what? I've never signed up for air miles.
I haven't. I have, but I never used
idiot.
them.
I've been flying since 2007. Like, multiple times a year.
Yeah.
Since 2007.
Yeah,
I've never signed up. Actually, I did sign up, but I can't remember my shit. And they're making me, I have to like call American Airlines to get my login back.
Like,
and I'm
put
like,
it in, then it's not going to be there. Like fucking, I did, I mean, I've had cards, never used the miles. The only thing I use is Clear. So you can go through the airport quick. And then, fucking, it doesn't even matter, bro, because if you book with the miles and all that, let's say you have a canceled flight and you book, let's say me and you are going, right? I booked the flights for us through the miles, boom, boom. Flight gets canceled, then they want to refund us. Your money doesn't come to me. You can only claim your money. So now you have a free flight. You get what I'm saying? So like I can never go in and search and pull it and then put him on the ticket. You could only fly with that. So you have a free ticket forever. Until 2 years or whenever it ends.
That should definitely
fucking fraud fucks.
Bro, I feel like so many fucking flights, man. Like being lazy is expensive. Like you don't need to talk shit to us or like to a lazy motherfucker. Like we paid our dues.
Yes.
Like the amount of money I've lost out on, it's just fucking
disgusting.
I spend more. It's fucking disgusting.
I mean, bro, I just went to Vegas, so here's like a little like window of the shit that I had to spend. I didn't have to, but this is just me. Like, I barely like go rogue. No, well, it was like all the same like month basically. Oh. We started off with I think it was Vegas. Maybe we went to Vegas, and then nameless. Oh yeah, bachelor party. It was Nade's bachelor party. Then from there, I go to Vegas. So at Nade's bachelor party, I probably spent like, let's just say, I don't know, 500, 700, and probably 350 of that was on weed. Yeah. Like, so I leave there, then we go to Vegas, right? The event, I'm probably minimum every night I come back room service, that's 100. So I'm there for 5 days. We're at 500. Let's just say gambling 100.
Do you tell yourself like, since I'm here, fuck it?
I never set a limiter, and I just do it. I just go, I don't gamble as much, so that's the best part. So I didn't really lose that much on gambling, but I had to stay an extra week for Nameless's bachelor party, extra few days. So I'm at the Cosmo. What am I gonna do? Take all my shit from upstairs, go travel to? I mean, it's Vegas, people everywhere. It's a hassle. So I stayed at the Cosmo. That was another grand. Eating throughout the whole week. 2 weeks I was there. What, $2 grand, more wheat. Bro, I spent like 10 grand.
What?
I'm not joking. Uber.
Just like a few weeks in Vegas?
Just dumb shit. Drinks. Yeah, I got your shots. 120.
Yeah. And then once you get drunk, you're like, yeah, I got you.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I go right upstairs, order 150 worth of room service.
Because at events I started drinking so much. I would just, right when I land, by the time I get to the hotel from the airport, I have a bottle on the way. What? Or like 2 bottles. Yeah. Like, I don't know why it just became, and that never used to be a thing, but over like the past like year or two, I was just like, I'm going to go to and it wasn't like I was doing like watch, like I would just go to like support and like hang out. So it's just like this, I was like, this is a fucking vacation for me. I'm just going to like drink the whole time, have fun.
Only time I drink,
it's like when I first met Michelle, so we just go there and drink. And
yeah, I mean that makes sense. But the only time I'd ever like, I like go to a bar, or not even a bar. I go eat, and then like maybe if I'm there, I have like 4 or 5 drinks, and then that's just for me though. Like I'm just bored, whatever. But I'm gonna pre-plan, like try to like line something up. Like I'm not drinking for no reason.
Yeah.
Like as I'm there, I'm plotting. Like, am I going out? Is there an eater coming? Like, what are we doing? Like,
I don't drink. It's weird. Like, if we go to a dinner, like, I won't have just like 1 or 2 drinks. I'll just be like, I'm just not gonna drink. But if it's like we're gonna do something tonight, it's like I'll have about 8 shots before I even show up to your room to go somewhere. Like,
I mean, see, the only thing I hate with drinking, there's 2 points. When you wake up and you either feel like shit, or sometimes it hits you before you even go to sleep. Like the room will start spinning and shit. Those 2 moments
that
are the
happens
worst
to me when I smoke.
But once I throw up, I'm ready. I'm ready to go
I
again.
don't throw up. That's my fucking issue.
Really?
I like can't. I'll throw up if it's really. It has to be really, really, really bad.
One time I drank like 5 White Claws, was feeling buzzed, and threw up. I'm like,
I'll feel the feeling of like if I throw up right now.
Sometimes you should just try it. Just try to throw yourself up.
And it's just I just like choke myself, fucking red face, like bloody eyes, and I'm just
when you throw up, shit pops in your face. Every time I throw up, bro, I wake up with like minimum like 20 like bloodshot like dots on my face from just strain.
But like nothing comes up. I don't know what it is. Fucking one time I went to Mexico with kind of this girl and some of her friends. This was it doesn't matter when it was, but they had like this whole like villa, and they paid for everything. They were like, "You're just a guest," and I was like, "Yes." So I didn't have to really pay for. I paid for my flight there and my flight home, and that was it. But they had a villa, fucking chefs every single day, maids nonstop, like cleaning nonstop. They had like the taxis that would take us into town and everything. Like they had everything planned every day, all day, every day. But like I get there and immediately I land in Mexico and like I'm just by myself because I got to like meet up with them and some people are coming in later. Land in Mexico, just immediately hit the airport bar because it's just like a bar outside the airport. Start drinking, get in the car. Or they pick me up, get to the villa, drink more. We're like, yeah. So, like, I'm already just, like, kind of drunk. We go out to dinner, drink more, get back, have fun, drink more. I'm, like, chain smoking cigs and shit. And then the next day I wake up and I just feel, like, such shit and just, like, regret. And I'm, like, anxious, just thinking the most, like, negative thoughts. And it's just, like, not on some like I don't want to be here, but it's just like I don't want to socialize at all. Like I just want to like almost just like stay in bed. Like I can't. I'll like hear them and they're like super social and they talk all nonstop. But it's like I can't. Like I'm not.
I don't got time for this.
Yeah, I'm not in that fucking mood anymore. Like my hangovers are so like anxiety driven and like antisocial, and it's just like I just lay in bed.
See, I don't have.
So I was like, before I even did anything, I took like 3 shots to start the day, and then it's another. Then I feel decent. Then I come upstairs, then we're smoking, then we all take a shot together. It's 8:30 in the morning. I'm 4 shots deep, and I'm just like, here we go again. And it's just like that's almost like what my vacations turn out to be, because I'll just get like, I'll get fucked up. And then I'll have such like anxiety the next day that I don't want to socialize with anyone, but I like have to. So I'll drink more to do that. And it's just a fucking, then I did that every single day. The girl I was like sharing a bed with, the girl I was like pretty much there with, well, I was there with her. This was like night 3 or 4. I was complete. What?
The girl I was sharing a bed with.
I don't know why I said. But like by like night 3 or 4, I was so fucked up, so exhausted. I feel like shit, but it's just like I have to keep drinking just to like keep up with motherfuckers. And I was just like, this is a bad fucking cycle. But fall asleep probably at like 2 a.m. At 4 a.m., she's like, Nick, wake up. And I'm like, what the? I'm like genuinely pissed off because knowing her, it was about to be something really stupid. And it was going to be something. There was going to be something that really pisses me off. And it makes no sense of why I need to be awake. And then she was like, Nick. She was like, look at my leg. And it looks like a mosquito bump. I'm like, what? Like, just what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, yeah, like what? I don't know, mosquito. She was like, she was like, something bit me. I think it was a scorpion. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, I don't know, deal with it later or something. And then I like laid back down 20 minutes later. She was like, Nick, it hurts. I can't feel my, wakes me back up. It hurts. I can't feel my foot. And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, I know she's just like a dramatic sort of type. So I was just like kind of not believing her. And then she was like, I can't feel my foot. It's all numb and it hurts. And I'm just like, okay, this is kind of fucking weird. But then I look to the wall and I see a fucking scorpion just like this big just on the wall. And I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, oh my God. And they had to, I was like, I don't really know what the fuck to do. So I go wake up the actual adults. And I'm just like, hey, she got bit by a fucking scorpion. I think she needs to go to the hospital. She was like crying and shit. But like, because we didn't know what was going to happen. Like, can you die? Like, we didn't know if like the fucking venom's going to her heart or something. But like, she says she can't feel her fucking leg and her foot. And yeah, there's a fucking scorpion like this big on the wall. Never seen one. It was like tiny. It didn't look like thick and brolic. Crazy. But it looked like a tiny, almost like see-through looking scorpion. And
wait, did her shit swell up?
And we still had a little bit, yeah. And we still had like a few, like 2 more nights or something there, and it was just like the worst. I like couldn't be in that room.
Just thinking about it.
We told the people who like run the villa and stuff about it. The next day they were like, yeah, they're pretty harmless. Like, they're pretty harmless. Like, you're not going to die or anything from it. But, like, yeah, your symptoms are pretty usual. You can just go to the hospital, get, like, a shot or something, and it'll help. You'll be fine. But even then, it was just like, dude, there's fucking scorpions in here. Because we were in, like, the middle of nowhere. And so, I don't know. It's just, I'd never fucking seen a scorpion before. The next few nights were just hard to even sleep, knowing that shit could be anywhere. Like, I could not sleep at all. Like, any little thing touches me, I'm freaking out. There were, like, bugs everywhere.
I had
They, like, smoked out the room. And then, but besides that, it was, like, another vacation that I was just like, man, that was fun. And then I got back. They immediately had me in content. I was like, I'm not going to show up for about a week. Like, you have no idea how down. Like, I might have to go to the hospital myself. When do you get back?
Wednesday, content Thursday morning, 9 a.m.
Podcast Thursday morning.
I'm
in no shape to do a fucking podcast. Like,
bro, I just went out, probably like 2-3 months ago. I went out with this girl. She's a stripper. She's cool though. Like, she's cool as fuck. Like, I wouldn't see myself dating her, but like,
I know a stripper.
She's cool. Like, she gets money.
I know a stripper who's like cool and like not even a slut.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she gets money. She owns properties, has a great life, takes care of her kid. But she just strips. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, she genuinely, she's not even ratchet.
Yeah.
Like,
no, she's ratchet. Okay. But she's not like a, you know, like you would think just off your mind. Okay, she strips,
whore,
guys. Yeah.
Gross.
But she's not like that at all. And, you know, we're kicking it. Blah, blah, blah. We go to this. First, I think we started at Villa Azur, maybe? Or Oishi or something like that. We were drinking, Then we go, she's like, you want to go to this bar? And my number one thing is like, I'll go to wherever the bar is, as long as the line's not long, there's no like crazy thing to get in. And it's not like a fucking where shit be going up. Like, let's just go and drink, have a good time out. That's why I like little like older head bars where you can just sit, music playing.
Where the old heads are.
We're in there. I'm shot, going crazy. This music I'm fucking with, right? Some random dudes come up and they know her, like she's a stripper, so like she got a little bit of clout in the city. People are coming up to her and shit. Like, fuck me.
Are you thinking like, oh, great?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking the whole time. Then there's some guys, they're like, let me buy you a shot, man. And my mind, she's like, yeah, it's my baby daddy's, I'm like, I whisper in her ear, like, did you backdoor me? She's like, boy, I would nah. So I'm like,
what does that mean exactly?
Like, motherfucker, did you just set me up? Like, are they trying to put spike on my drink? I don't know what's going on. Like, so I take the shot, bro. I took the shot. Next thing you know, bro, I'm like doing this, one of these, like just in the seat, like. I wake up to flashlights. They're kicking me out.
What?
I'm dead serious. So they kick me out, but I'm like walking out normal, but I'm just fucked, possibly. So we hop in her car. She's a nice car though. She got a Corvette. So we get in there. We're chilling. I start feeling sick. Throw up in her Corvette.
In her car?
On the window, everywhere, like side of the door panel, on my hoodie, like expensive ass hoodie. Kicks me out. wake up. She didn't kick me out, but she dropped me off home. But like I had to get out. So I go upstairs, wake up in the morning, just throw up all over my sheets, my clothes. I wake up. I wake up to a text from her, just the side of her car, just throw up all over it. I'm like, oh my God, bro. The whole time I was thinking like, if she has any kind of video footage from that spot to the car, I'm done. Like it's probably so embarrassing. I don't give a fuck what's gonna happen. It's just the embarrassing part. Like look at this clown.
She ever?
Yeah, we still chopping it up. Like she just brings it up sometimes, but yeah, bro.
Do you think it was the drinks, or you think? I mean, if they were gonna,
I took a lot of shots.
If they were gonna like rob you or something,
it would have
like steal your shit. It would have fucking happened, and it didn't.
So, but I was fucking, bro. I was out of it. So shots. Like if I'm on the shot taking kind of vibe, it's gonna get ugly that night. Every time.
I only seen you like that a few times. I
hate that.
Not even like that, but almost just like
I used to get fucked up in
like
Chicago.
When you slow down.
I used to be like that in Chicago. Yeah. Mike gets like that a lot. Slow down.
Mike
on the drive home. That's his favorite thing.
Yeah,
like,
that used to be my thing too.
Wake up.
Yeah, that used to be my thing. It's well in Chicago it's like we had 40-minute drive.
Oh yeah,
from like downtown, so it's just true. Like
even in Frisco. Even when we went to Frisco,
that shit seemed fucking far. And it's not that far.
People don't really know to be. We probably tell that story so many times, but just arriving there was crazy. Like when we got to Frisco, when we first moved there, shit there.
Yeah,
it was like fields and one apartment and
tall
a field.
Grass and shit. Yeah, and now we were.
What?
Me and Hitch talked about this multiple times, or maybe we talked about it with you on me, you and Hitch podcast. But how we showed up and we're gonna be in the city. We're gonna be overlooking the city and shit. And we show up and we're at the Emerson Apartments, surrounded by like fields. There's like a little strip with like a gym, some food spots. But like besides that, it was just like our apartment and that. And we were just like, what the fuck, bro?
If you don't have no car, you ain't.
Like I remember like driving once I hit Texas, like I'm playing like Mike Jones and shit. That's fucking corny. But I was just playing like Texas rappers pull up to the Emerson. I started turning that shit down. I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? Like my whole vibe was killed. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Fuck.
And then from that point on, we're like, hey, but we're all in this apartment. It's gonna be fun as fuck. We're gonna be in like hang out here one day, go to Bose's, drink, come to me and Aaron's place, drink. No one ever hung out.
Dude.
No one ever did fucking anything. We'd maybe go downtown or something every
I don't know if I was like in a blur or like.
I think you were depressed for a while.
I think so, but I couldn't tell.
Because I don't think you were like, I don't know what you were doing, but I don't think you were like gaming at all. Maybe you were. I don't remember. I was in a crackhead phase of Fortnite. So that's what I was doing.
Yeah, playing Fortnite. I remember that. You lived with Aaron.
Like sometimes I would just be gaming and like come out and I'd see like you on the couch with Aaron, or like you, Mike, and Aaron, or I would hear y'all outside my window, on the balcony when we lived on like the first floor by the pool corner unit.
Yeah.
I would like hear y'all outside the window and I'd be like, fuck.
Bro,
I'd be pissed. I'd hear just a light knock, and I'd just pretend I didn't hear it. Like I'm not letting y'all in. Like I'm trying to play fucking Fortnite.
Bro, I swear it's like those apartments. Bro, when we lived at that apartment, I would be fucking hotboxing the crib. No complaints, no nothing ever. Bro, one day a fire alarm started going off. Right, not in my house, just by the pool. Bro, tell me how I'm sitting at my setup just smoking, and you got to think of it like flipped. All right, if you're at the pool and you're looking up at the window, you can't see smoke coming out of it. But if you put the flashlight on it, you could definitely see smoke coming out of it. All I see is flashlights hitting my window. I'm like, hey, bro, no way I think my apartment's on fire and it's me smoking weed. So I went on the balcony.
And they're definitely smelling the shit out of it.
I went on the balcony to see what was going on and shit, like play it off. They were just like,
right, is everyone all right?
Yeah, well, he's there. He just came on the balcony. So obviously his crib's not on fire and they just left it alone.
You just walk out like...
Yeah, I did that. I was like...
just make it look like everything's fine.
Like, y'all good? But yeah, luckily the apartment I'm in now, bro.
Speaking of...
fucking bitching.
Speaking of getting robbed, or you almost, well, you didn't almost get robbed, but could have happened. Fucking, remember my, where were we? New Orleans story?
Oh, yeah.
I learned my lesson. I literally like don't trust.
Dude, it's so crazy because my last like visual of you, I'm walking with OMG Love and I forget, Saray, I think. And then me and Miracle, Saray, OMG Love are walking through.
Yeah, I think I was with y'all like right before that.
Spot, yeah. So just whoever's watching, literally before that happened, we were at a bar. It's like sun's coming up. Where were we? What's the Bourbon Street? Sun's coming up. We're at a random bar on Bourbon Street. Like people are riding a bull in this bar.
All of us are out there.
Yeah. A guy is behind us. Like it's all of our crew, and there's literally one guy behind us. He's just sitting there watching. He has a drink in his hand. He's not really talking to us, but he's just like, not with the circle, but he's like one of the last men, random people in the bar. We leave that bar. Remember that? When we left, he was at the corner, head to toe in blood. You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Then no car would pick him up, like no cab. They didn't want to get.
Really?
You don't remember that?
Bro,
this motherfucker left the bar like 5 minutes before us and got the shit beat out of him. Blood head to toe. No one would take him in.
Damn.
Finally, they take him in a cab, and like 5 minutes after that is when I'm walking by the donut shop. I'm with OMG Love, Saray, and Mir. We're walking by. We see Nick in the window of the donut shop eating donuts with two random girls. We don't know. So we're thinking in our mind, this is like okay, he can get robbed, he could die. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. We're just I wasn't thinking like that.
So we think he's about to have a good night and walk by his ass.
I could 1v2 them.
Yeah,
easy.
So like I'm looking at the mirror, and in my mind I'm thinking, all right, we'll let him have a good night. Like why would I go in there and sit by him while he's eating donuts with these girls? Like let him have a good night.
So yeah. Well, how we met them was I was with OMG Love. She goes up to. They're just wandering the streets. How they do. Just waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah.
OMG goes up to him and is like, hey, it's his birthday. Give him a birthday kiss. And I was just like, I didn't even ask for that to happen. OMG Love just like did that. They're like, oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Like, boom, give me a kiss on the cheek. And then we like start talking and her friend's there as well.
What are you doing?
And then.
Yo, Joey. Could you tell them we're recording?
We got Dashy in there, loudmouth. But how we met them was OMG Love told him it was my birthday. They gave me a kiss on the cheek, started talking to him, blah, blah, blah. Then like Love went somewhere, I went somewhere else. And then it was just like me and these girls, and I was like, finally, I fucking knew this day would come.
Like you're about to have the
I'm about to find like I deserve this. And then go back to the hotel, but on the way back to the hotel, they were like, hey, we're gonna need taxi money in the morning. And I was like, of course you fucking do. So we go to the I would go to the ATM. I get like I think $100 out or whatever, because I was also fucking hammered. Didn't give a fuck. Just like get a quick $100 out. And then, like, she's all just, like, feeling up on me, like, feeling my dick and shit while getting getting my pin. She's like this.
Yeah.
While fucking, she gets my pin, and I don't know at the time. I'm not even, like, thinking like that. And I buy a bottle at the gas station as well. We go back to the crib, or the hotel. Wake up, flame sword. I think I forgot my key. I was, like, banging on the door. I was like, fuck,
You're
I don't
about to
have
have a threesome while next to Flame. And
I wake up, or Flame wakes up, opens this door. He's like, what the fuck? And he just like goes right back into bed. And then like, I think we just like open the bottle. I take a shot. She takes a fucking maybe baby sip. The other girl is like sitting on Mike's bed. And so like Mike kind of like wakes up. The girl's like, yeah, take a shot. Like force feeds Mike a shot. And then, so the one girl's laying with me and just like feeling up on me. The other girl's laying in Mike's bed, and like they start. I don't think they were like making out or anything, but like the next thing I saw her titties out. Mike's like sucking on her titties, and they're just like getting us drinks and shit. And I was like, I need to use the bathroom real quick, take a piss, come back, and. They were like both up. They were like, hey, we're gonna go get ice real quick for the drinks. And I was like, all right. I was like, you don't really like, if you're that desperate for ice, sure. They left, and it was just like quiet. And I was like, something's not right. I checked my wallet, my $100 is gone. And I was like, no fucking way. And then I was like, wait. Then I checked my debit card's gone. I was like, no fucking way. I sprint out. I don't think, like, no shoes. I don't even think I had, like, a shirt on. Sprint out, see him at the elevator trying to leave. And I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't even know what I said. I was just, like, blacking out, like, screaming at him. It's like, I know you. And I think a random person was in the hallway as well, waiting by the elevator. But I was just, like, so drunk. Just, like, yeah, just, like, talking shit to him. Like, I know you stole my shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong? I don't know what the fuck I said, but they're like, you're crazy. What the hell? I'm just like playing stupid. Then they leave. Then I immediately go downstairs. I was like, hey, I need to like call my bank or something somehow. Like, I literally just got robbed. Like, these girls just stole my debit card and left. And so they tried to help me with that. I called the bank. They were like, yeah, about 10 minutes ago, $500 was taken out of the ATM. And I was just like, God, I fucking knew it. And eventually, like, got it back, had to report it. And then the police were like, hey, just to let you know, like, we got to look at it like this could be you trying to hire prostitutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever, man. Just, like, get me this fucking money back. I think I eventually got the money back. I really can't remember if I did or not. Luckily, it was only, like, $600, and it could have went worse. But, like, after that, I learned my lesson. And I definitely, like, God, I was so, like, vulnerable, just showing them my pen and shit, like, just completely fell for it. Then the craziest part is the next day, I'm like, fuck it. We go out again, walking the streets, drunk as fuck, a bunch of people, like, we're all out there. I think, like, Nameless, like, maybe, like, Study, you, I think, like, all of us are out there, and I see the girl just walking by herself again. Another night of the same shit. I see her. I was like, hold the fuck up. Like, because I'm, like, not like this person at all, but I was fucking drunk, and I was fucking mad. And, like, I was, like, screaming. I was like, hold the fuck up. This is the bitch. Because I, like, told people, I was like, yeah, these girls, like, robbed me last night. So, like, cause some people fucking knew. I was like, this is the bitch that fucking robbed me last night, you dumbass bitch. I was like in her fucking,
Really?
in her fucking face, like looking at her, like, I was like, you fucking dumbass bitch. I was like, you just walk the streets doing this shit. You fucking, I don't know, like, slut. I was just like talking shit to her. And she was just like, whatever. And just like keeps walking. And I was just like so fucking mad. People were like holding me back and shit. Like, I wasn't going to do anything like physical. But I was just like, it was like a bull seeing red, like right when I saw her. I was like, what? Just nasty fuck. Like, the worst, those type of people, like thieves and people that just steal from, just completely steal what you don't deserve and what someone else earned. Like, they're just at the lowest of low for me. Bro. Like, I wouldn't mind if, like, maybe I shouldn't say this on a podcast, but, like, I wouldn't mind if, like, not that if something bad happened to her, but if, like, if she just didn't exist.
Oh, yeah.
Or if, if that type of person just didn't exist. I'm like, I don't want your DNA being shared on planet Earth because, like, I look at you like the lowest of the low. Yeah. And then, like, but I do, like, remind myself, like, some people literally grow up, like, no parents. They have no idea, have no education. Bro, like, they literally have to do these type of things to figure it out.
Like, bro, there's a whole bunch of fucking people that play video games, and yeah, we game. But there's people who are players who've never played a actual sport. Motherfucker, you're 20 and you have to learn how to be. You've never been a teammate in anything
you've been talking about this. Since we started playing Valorant.
You know what but it's real shit though. Yeah. Like, if you've never played a sport ever and never played video games,
not even a sport, just like being a part of some kind of team working towards a goal.
Like, you just did what you want. There's a lot of people like that out here. Like, Imperial, people that are, nothing wrong with it, great at school. They seem to be by themselves. They're not a part. They just do their work, do what's right, and then that's it. Bro, you got to learn. Like, she probably don't have no fucking home training.
Yeah, like, no, not at all. Like,
she probably just looked at it as an easy lick, but, like, girl, you could have really got.
It's probably what her
grown man
mom
did. You out.
Dad
like,
maybe, and, like, not there. I'm sure she didn't grow up in the best area, education, shit like that. Like, so it, like, I guess I can't sit there and be like, I want this person vanished off planet fucking Earth, because it really isn't fair. But what's also not fucking fair is just, like, completely stealing from what someone worked for and worked hard for. And especially back then, like, didn't have that much. Like, the money I did have, it was like I could fucking kind of needed that shit. So it's just like, I don't know. I was just so fucking mad. And it is just like super fucked up. And I try to be empathetic and understanding with other people's situations. But it's just like, I think just as
you're a scum if you
maybe
do that.
not, but I think as a human being, you just sort of know.
Like,
Like, do they look at it? Do
like,
they
if she
do
saw
that?
think
And
about
they're
it,
like,
if it was her and then like it was just her and you and her went to your room and then you woke up, she was gone and she got over on you, you could kind of like be like, all right, maybe she like whatever. But like she went out she started her day that night knowing
that's
her plan.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So it's like,
They meet
how
a
do you feel
dude, get
sorry
him
for
fucked
anyone
up,
like
make
that?
him think he's gonna have like a threesome or something.
now how do you feel sorry for anyone, bro? This is random, but we're just telling stories. Fucking yesterday, it was like 8:30 in the morning, and I was up probably like at like 7. So I'm like, let me go for like a 10-minute drive real quick. I'm gonna go to the store. I go to the store. There's a guy parallel parked in 3 spots. Mind you, the like other spots are like valet for this little restaurant right there. So I'm waiting. He's just sitting there. I'm waiting. He's just sitting there. So I'm like, now you're getting me tight, bro. Like, you're just being an asshole. So I drive up to the side of his truck, straighten out my shit, park right in the back of him. He straightens out and hops out like he's gonna do something. I'm like, bro, are you? So I hop out too. I'm
Wait,
like,
where was this?
it was right by trying to think, you would know. It's kind of like by Turtle Creek, like on Ross. Like if you make a left, you're going toward Turtle Creek and shit. I don't know what it's by, but he hops out. Little ass dude hops out like he's gonna do something. I'm like, you motherfucker, you're taking 3 years to park. And when I got out and he like, I guess he like saw my, like, I'm not small, like what? So I got out, and as soon as I got out and said that, he like threw his hand in there and turned around, and 2 more guys got out of the truck. I'm like, yeah, fucking goofy asses. Fuck is wrong with y'all?
3 of them got out?
Yeah, but those 2 walked by me and didn't say a word. Like we were in the store on the line and didn't say shit, but it's like, just like, like people like that, like in that situation, I'm thinking the whole time, what the fuck is wrong with your brain?
Yeah.
Like, where is your brain? You're just gonna block me from parking. Then when I park, you get mad I park.
Yeah.
Like, are you like, I take that little incident and scale it to other shit. Like, I can tell you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, terrible teammate.
Yeah, terrible. Like if you're on my team in Valorant,
yeah,
you're the type. You probably have a fake account on Twitter.
Yes,
like you're that.
Yeah, yes.
Like you're on that frequency of people.
Like your
on
mind
Earth.
isn't there, bro. I don't even want to be near you. Like, I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly the way I think of it.
I mean, we have been grinding Valorant. For those who don't know, and I see this message all the time in my chat, is I can't believe Bose is playing Valorant.
Yeah, everyone knows I don't play PC.
You haven't really played a PC game like that,
and I don't
ever.
play any other game besides COD.
What is keeping you on Valorant right now? I guess
question.
like, what do you fucking like about it? Because I don't see you playing Valorant either. And I didn't see me playing it without like Addy and shit. But it's like something has me hooked.
I wouldn't say it's the abilities. It's the one. All right, one of the reasons is because I'm ass and I want to get better. I kind of like the chase of like waking up and trying to get better.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, like when you're like on it and you just hear those ding dong ding, it's like music playing. It's kind of like
play the music.
Yeah, like it kind of like lets you get you going. People are like surprisingly cool. Like you get into the competitive.
We haven't.
Like they're like want to win, and it's cool. Like
people I've heard before. Like people are like Valorant's so toxic, and people just throw.
Really, like,
I mean, we're in a low ass rank,
but...
so when you're like immortal and you really want to win and a motherfucker's throwing on purpose, like I get it, but like we really haven't run into that.
Like
we run into like some idiots.
Everyone says GG after the game. Like.
Actually, it's a lot of GG easy, like, but I do it too.
Yeah, that's the best part about it.
And sometimes I'll low-key be pissed off, and I'll see a G. I won't even look. Just cover it up with my hand, my lower. Like I don't even want to fucking see the GG. I still kind of say GG easy.
When I'm mad, and I, you know what actually is crazy? Even in COD, I never said to my teammate, "Yo, well, actually, I have nice try," but like I don't say it after every time. Like they always do that in Valorant.
Yeah. Like even if it wasn't a nice try. Even if it wasn't a nice try.
It's still NT.
Then you get like girls on your team now, and it's like seeing them. I think it's pretty cool to see like girls trying.
Same, because I think in my mind, like I heard the girl playing the other day, and I'm thinking like obviously like it's just you got to think about where I'm coming from. I go in a GB match, I'm not gonna play against a girl probably. I'm on main stage. I haven't played against a girl.
If it's a girl in a COD pub, she's getting torched.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like rarely you ever see girls like really taking it serious. I know there's girls out there that do.
And like trying, not just playing like a casual
and they're taking
fucking
it serious.
game.
Like they know call outs, teaching me.
Yeah.
Like
better.
Yeah, they're better. Yeah. Like I think it's awesome. And I like the Valorant. Yeah, you run into definitely like you can get 2 girls, 3 guys on a team, or you don't get that in COD. I think that's. And where the kids get so happy they hear that girl voice. Ooh, hey, the girl goes
a little bit.
What'd she say? Killjoy, are you dodging? And he instantly queued up. Like, there's like 3 seconds left. I'm like, damn.
Nah, I didn't expect Valorant to be this fun. It is frustrating not being. There's like. I think what's keeping me going is like these subtle glimpses of like greatness. Like yesterday, I started off like 17-3 game 1. Like I hit some aim labs training beforehand. Game 1 competitive, I was 17-3. I was like shooting different. I was like, I'm out in the open. I'm like, any angle I dare, wherever it could be top, left, right, wherever a motherfucker strafes out from, I know I'm confident and just swiping my shit and hitting him. See, but then there's the complete opposite side of that.
How do I tap into?
I don't know.
Like how?
Because I had that for like the first 3 games we played, and then after that I was like crouched. I was like slow walking around. I'm like. I guess just like unconfident. Like I'm not just like where y'all motherfuckers at. Like I'm like trying to make the smart play to get my advantage, and it's just like so I can go from there's just like 2 sides of the game where if I'm on I want a motherfucker to pop out because I know I'm ready to hit his head. Then sometimes I'm on the complete opposite side where I'm just like, dude, I can't hit fucking nothing, and I know I'm not gonna hit it. So as soon as I click to start shooting him, I just start spraying down because I know I'm not even gonna get the fucking head. It's just like, bro, there's 2 sides of it, but it's fun trying to get better.
You know what's hilarious is like, again, back to people just having to learn. Like, there's people who are I play with in Valorant who are like headshot, but they're like, I'm like, why? There's 4 people alive, 4 of us alive, 1 of them. How come none of you guys got on the bomb? I have to question your brain. Like, I have to question, like, are you? I get you're good, like, but like. Do you actually know what you're doing? Like, because I would never I knew once I got on the game in those situations, I know exactly what to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I know I got to get my gun
sometimes they'll just completely throw around. Like, we got bombed down, 3 of us alive.
And they're just peeking.
And then he's just like, he'll go search for the motherfucker. And then die. And I'm like, great, now it's a 2v1. And one of our teammates would like peek out, and instead of like strafing, just to like, all right, let me see if he's coming this way. He'll just like be standing out there ready for that fight, and the dude would just come up, tap him. Now it's a 1-on-1. And it's like, just stay the fuck up. Just strafe, find out where he's at, waste time. Like, people just get pissed.
Have you met?
And I do that sometimes. Like, I'm definitely not a perfect player at all, but.
Do you shoot like, all right, for instance, they're like, oh, he's back behind this wall, and you know where he is? Do you like pre-fire like where he's going to walk out?
I
just keep tapping like, doop, like to where he would if he walks out, he's just gonna get tinked.
I mean, I do that, but I feel like I never get that kill.
I spray more now though with the crouch.
I started putting like, you kind of feel out where they're gonna strafe out to, but I feel like I put my aimer a little more than that. So it's like they can't just, because sometimes motherfuckers will just walk right past your aim. And if anything, I'll like bring in my aim a little closer.
You know what that's called, right?
I don't know what it's
called. The pop and swing?
It's
like an animation in Valorant. That's why it's so hard to kill him like that.
What is it? Wide swing?
Yeah, so like there's a wall here, and the wall runs here. I'm behind the wall, you're here. If I just, no matter what, like even if you could probably spray and kill me. If I just left over, it's so hard to kill him.
And wait for you to like start missing and then stop and dink him.
You gotta look at the videos.
Yeah. No, I've seen videos of it, and that's why. Because I'll notice sometimes if I just like, I know he's here, I'm behind a wall, and I just do the little left, try to shoot, I'm just left, and I get fucking, I literally stop in his fucking reticle.
I get the ones
I'm like,
where
dude,
like,
I need a fucking, like,
someone will be like, see long, and then I'll strafe out, tap 1 bullet, and get a headshot. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. It's fun though. Hearing that headshot sound, it does something.
Shit's like music.
Because we got on CS2, and I was just like, I mean, it's
I
a
can't
good
believe,
game.
I thought I was gonna play that shit. I haven't got on it since that day.
Because when we were grinding Valorant, you were like, bro, CS is the way. Like, you would show me your kills on that game compared to Valorant. It's just like, dude, it's like so much easier. There's no,
I don't even get on it.
Abilities fucking hitting you nonstop. But it's like something to, I don't know. I feel like Counter-Strike feels more like clanky and like clunky, and then that's like the dope when you get a kill is not the same.
It's not.
I don't know what.
It's definitely not.
I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what the word for it.
I think it's the head. I think it's the headshot thing.
Yeah, it might be. But even like getting a nice spray body,
beautiful.
Every kill you get on Valorant, I feel like I like it.
Yeah, same.
Counter-Strike is just like I don't know. There's just a lot of times I won't get anything out of it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I guess it's like the will to get better and just that headshot. It's like the music. It's like that shit feels dung dung. It's like
in a death match when you get like 5-6 kills in a row, it feels so fucking.
You just start spawn trapping them.
Yeah, is that you got your first win?
Yeah, I won twice.
Did you get him in a spawn trap or like a section that you like?
I break into I'll go somewhere, get a 2-piece, and I'll just sit right there. Like
yeah,
but yeah, I won 1 game. Could be wrong. I think I went 40 and 28.
I think that's about what I went when I won mine.
Dominating. I won that, and I was
I played one, and I went like 36 and like 24, and I was like, hold the fuck up. I was kind of shitting, and then I like fell off at the end. I choked. I played another one, and I won. I was like, I'm fucking different.
I went 15
but
and 30.
But then I looked up who got second place. He was like silver 3. I was like, I mean, that is my rank, but it's like other times I'll get like third place. I'm like, God, I get like 33 kills. I was like, God, I was playing fucking good. I'll check the top person. It's like Ascendant 3 or like Immortal 1, and I'm just like, dude, why am I in these lobbies?
You know what's crazy? If I get like top 5 or something, I always judge it off of that motherfucker he knows every spawn. Like, think about it. If I played if I played a whole bunch of noobs on Dome Free for All,
yeah,
it's like I would know where to aim. Like,
yeah,
I'm playing by just raw talent. Like, I hear you and I look that way.
No one's starting to play Valorant now besides us two.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't even think motherfuckers we're matching against. I don't know if we've matched people who are newer than us. Maybe like once or twice. But like no one's just now starting. I mean, of course, obviously people are technically just like there's always new players coming to the game. But like I think the people we're playing against, we are the newest 98% of the time.
See, that's where I want to know the scale, like, of a PC gamer that's a newcomer compared to me. Like, where, like, is his shot better? Or my brain's better? His gun, like, I don't know. The chase is good, though. I like it.
Yeah,
I have a good time playing it. I mean, I could play. I'm thinking about it right now. Shit, I could play it right now.
I want to play right now, but we do have the OpTic Hangout, so we're gonna cut the podcast here. Yeah, I would love to get off here and just go play fucking Valorant for 6 hours. I want to try like
you need to
something
get a
with Valorant.
home.
Is every good ass Valorant player is good at aim labs. Like they're nasty at aim. Like you gotta try aim labs. Like the day I got my first game when I went 17-3, I did aim labs before, and I signed in. I was like, hold the fuck up. But then I kind of fell off. But I don't know. I do want to just get off here, do aim labs and shit. But we do have a OpTic Hangout. But I appreciate everyone tuning into the podcast. Bose for joining me. This is brought to you by Corduroys, as always. And yeah, I don't know what we're doing next episode, but we'll find out. Also, before every podcast, I've been sending out like, yo, send us questions. Or today I was texting you. I was like, we might just do like a would you rather.
None of them.
I mean, it's just like, I just don't know how because before this starts, I'm like, dude, like we talk to each other practically every day now. It's like, what are we going to talk about? So I was like, if anything, we could do like a funny, like, would you rather Q&A like we used to do. And like, they would enjoy that. But it's just, we're out of time. And I know I tweet that and then I don't include it. But trust me, just redo the questions. We'll do it with someone else or fucking something. But I appreciate you all tuning in. Matt Craig, play that outro music.